So today we're going to discuss how to remove founder-led dependency on your marketing and sales pipeline. So this is something that obviously every business experiences at some point, and really there's 3 phases to removing the founder out of that sales pipeline completely. So let's start there. Let's go through those 3 phases. The first phase is the actual lead generation phase. So with a lot of B2B outbound, B2B businesses, what often happens here is the outreach is owner-led dependent. So in other words, they're doing the calls, they're doing reach outs to their network within LinkedIn. That's the most critical thing that needs to get outsourced first, and it can be done on a budget as well. And because if you're sitting on the phones and you're trying to make $100 a day and have 20 different discussions with founders or with business owners or your target market, we find 1 or 2 things happens. Firstly, it either detracts from the rest of the business and delivery suffers, the sales suffer because you're just trying to bust out those dials and generate the interest. The second thing is, and this is more common, is the owner gives up on it. They do it for a few days and that starts to fall away. And really the key to good outreach and doing it is doing it consistently. So you have to consistently reach out to your target market, whether that's through emails, LinkedIn, phone calls. There needs to be a way that you're consistently doing it. And this is a really low leverage activity. So it's the first thing you need to get off the books. So that's where you can outsource to an agency like us, get someone internally, or even try to hire someone yourself. Now, the latter is a lot harder. You're gonna go through a lot of mistakes and errors, but ultimately it's a way to do it. Secondly, so once we've gotten rid of the outreach element, what we need to do now is look at the sales component. So we need to look at how do we outsource. And this gets harder, this gets more expensive, but there are ways to do it on the cheap as well. You can get contractors like fractional sales people in to take your sales calls and then follow those up. This can be a great intermediary way before you actually hire a salesperson as well. And then thirdly, the third phase to this is then getting someone in that's going to run the marketing, oversee the marketing for you, so that that element is taken off your plate as well. But ultimately, the first 2 are the 2 big phases that can get sorted pretty quickly in the business, so that ultimately frees you up to do other things inside the business as well. So see if you can do that. Particularly phase 1 is absolutely critical, because the less time that you can spend doing the outreach, you can then immediately, even if you are doing sales within the business yourself, you can then focus on following up those sales pipeline opportunities, following up with prospects that you met with 6 months ago. That's a lot higher leverage trying to generate interest. So even if you want to stay as the primary salesperson for a while, try to get rid of the outreach element.